Hey everyone, my name is Jane and I will be your host to this video. Welcome to the Momentum Mentoring channel. I have some exciting news to share with you. Today we're debunking some wild myths about success. We're talking about those tall tales that have been holding you back from reaching your full potential. Get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe even shed a tear or two, of joy of course. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button for more awesome content from Momentum Mentoring. Alright, let's talk about those overnight successes. You know, the ones who seem to magically achieve fame and fortune in the blink of an eye? Yeah, about that. Remember that band you love who suddenly blew up? I guarantee you they weren't discovered jamming in their garage yesterday. They were probably playing gigs in dive bars for years, honing their craft, and dreaming of the day they'd hit it big. Behind every overnight success story is a mountain of hard work, dedication, and probably a whole lot of ramen noodles. So if you're feeling discouraged because you haven't made it yet, just remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a successful career, a fulfilling relationship, or a delicious sourdough loaf. Now, let's talk about this whole Ivy League obsession. Don't get me wrong, those schools are great, but they're not the only path to success. It's like saying you need a fancy espresso machine to make a good cup of coffee. Sure, it helps, but a regular old coffee pot can do the trick too. Look at Oprah Winfrey, a self-made media mogul who didn't go to an Ivy, or Steve Jobs, who dropped out of college altogether and still managed to revolutionize the tech industry. The truth is, success is less about where you went to school, and more about what you do with the opportunities you have. So put down the college brochures and pick up a book, learn a new skill, or start that project you've been putting off. You never know where it might lead you. Alright, let's talk about money. Now, don't get me wrong, I like having a roof over my head and food on the table as much as the next girl. But some folks think a Scrooge McDuck vault full of cash equals automatic success. And to them, I say, did you ever meet Scrooge McDuck? The guy swims in money and still wears that same tattered bathrobe. Clearly, success isn't about the Benjamins. Think about it. Some of the most fulfilling jobs, teachers, nurses, firefighters, they're not exactly raking it in. But the impact they have? Priceless. So, remember, success isn't about the size of your bank account. It's about the size of your heart, and maybe your impact on the world. And hey, if you happen to make a few bucks along the way, well, that's just gravy. Ever feel like you're running on a hamster wheel? Just going and going, but not really getting anywhere? You're not alone. Our society glorifies the hustle. You know, emails at 3 a.m., back-to-back meetings, surviving on coffee and sheer willpower. But here's the thing, that's a recipe for burnout, not success. Imagine this. You're at a party and there's this person running around frantically, juggling 5 conversations at once. They seem busy, important even, right? Now imagine another person, calmly chatting, genuinely connecting with a few people. Who looks more successful? Who looks happier? Exactly. Success isn't about being busy, it's about being productive and fulfilled. So, put down the phone, step off the hamster wheel, and go enjoy a slice of life. You earned it. Okay, time for a little myth busting. Somewhere along the way, we got this idea that to be successful, you gotta be ruthless. You know, a real Gordon Gekko, greed is good type. But let me tell you, some of the most successful people I know, they're the nicest, most genuine folks you'll ever meet. They understand that success isn't about stepping on others to get to the top. It's about lifting others as you climb. It's about collaboration, empathy, and yes, even a little bit of kindness. So, the next time someone tells you you're too nice to make it in this world, just smile. Remember folks like Mr. Rogers and Oprah and prove them wrong. Trust me, the world needs more kindness, not less. Alright, picture this. You're all set to launch your dream business, you've got your fancy suit on, confetti cannons primed, and then the website crashes. Catastrophe, right? Wrong. This, my friends, is not the end. It's just a pit stop on the racetrack to success. Remember those glorious fail videos? Yeah, well, behind every faceplant and unexpected explosion is a lesson learned, a course correction, a chance to say, well, at least I'm not that guy. So embrace the stumbles. Those so-called failures, they're not red lights, they're just scenic detours on your road trip to awesome. Ever heard the one about the guy who invented the pool noodle? Didn't think so. But guess what? That simple idea probably made him a gazillionaire. The truth is, folks, success isn't always about reinventing the wheel. Sometimes it's about slapping some neon lights and a disco ball on it. Take your passion, your unique perspective, and yes, even your slightly weird obsessions, and run with them. The world needs what you've got, even if it's just a better way to peel a banana. Looking at you, future banana peeling innovator. Being smart is great, like knowing all the capitals of the world great. But guess what? Knowing those capitals won't magically teleport you to success. You need some good old-fashioned elbow grease too. Think of it like this: intelligence is the recipe, but hard work is the chef that brings it all together. You can have the fanciest ingredients in the world, but without some chopping, mixing, and maybe a little bit of fire, not literally, please, you're not going to have a very satisfying meal, are you? Hey everyone, you know those super chatty, life of the party types who can strike up a conversation with a brick wall? Are they the only ones cut out for leadership? Absolutely not. Some of the most effective leaders are introverted masterminds. Picture this: a CEO who's more comfortable brainstorming in a quiet room than giving a rousing speech. They listen intently, analyze deeply, and then bam! They drop groundbreaking ideas that leave everyone speechless. Remember, leadership is about vision, strategy, and inspiring others, not just being the loudest voice in the room. All right, folks, let's tackle this myth head on. You can achieve success without any help. Sure, you can try to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops, but it's probably not going to end well. Success is a team sport. Think of it like a relay race. You run your heart out, pass the baton, and cheer on your teammates. Mentors are like your coaches, guiding you, sharing their wisdom, and maybe even offering a supportive high five when you need it most. Remember, asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and a key ingredient to reaching those mountaintop moments. Well, that's it for our myth-busting adventure. We've laughed, we've learned, and hopefully we've shattered some of those limiting beliefs about success. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride, and share this video with a friend who might need a dose of myth-busting inspiration. And hey, if you're ready to dive deeper into the world of online earning, visit our ebook store. The link is in the description. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, your success story is just waiting to be written.